Yes, turn around.
Dude.
Turn around. We're done.
What's the charge?
Obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
Obstructing me in the performance of my duties.
大家好，欢迎来到执法行动。事件发生在2024年7月18日。这一天，普莱尔克里克警察局接到群众报案，称一名驾驶员疑似酒驾，在一处私人停车场的车辆内昏睡，可能对公共安全构成威胁，遂上前进行调查。整个过程均由肯尼贝内特警察的随身执法摄影机完整记录。
Okay, Fire, you might start master this way. This guy doesn't look like he's alert. He has some kind of liquid coming out of his mouth, all run down his shirt. How you doing? Not bad. You okay?
Yeah, you?
Not bad. So, what's going on? You sitting in your truck? Okay. You got anything to drink today? No? You want any kind of medication or anything?
Yeah, just kind of long drive ahead. Want to sleep on the road?
Where are you coming from?
Other side of Oregon.
Okay, what are you doing here?
Pretty sure of this thing.
What are you doing in Pryor? What brings you here?
Well, stopping on the road.
Where are you headed? North? Okay. You know anybody in Pryor, or you just happen to... Well, I mean, you're kind of pulled off here in this parking lot a little bit weird. You're a little bit in the roadway. So somebody called in on you. Is there a crime?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, standing in the roadway.
Standing in the roadway?
That's what the technical term is for it. Sorry, you can answer. Medical. He's awake now. Talking to him. So I get here, and I mean, you're drooling all over yourself. I started medical. I knocked on your window a couple times.
Drooling all over myself?
Look at your shirt. Whenever I got here, you were actively drooling on yourself. And I knocked on the window. I got no response. So I knocked again.
What's the time of it?
You're partially obstructing the roadway. You're pulled off here on private property. You have no business being here, so that's loitering.
Isn't this someone called you?
Somebody called me. I don't know who called me. Dispatch is the one that called me. Somebody called dispatch. It's private property, and you have no business here. Well, I've asked you, and you haven't told me, so... Well, I'm investigating a possible crime. So, if you're intoxicated, passed out behind the wheel, if you've taken something...
You're investigating if I'm intoxicated?
Yeah.
贝内特警官认为马丁先生的车辆部分阻碍了道路，并且在私人场地停车属于游荡行为。根据俄克拉荷马州法典的规定，禁止在非商业区或非住宅区的高速公路铺装路面上停车。但马丁先生是在公寓大楼的私人停车场停放，不受此条款约束。普赖尔西市政法规同样禁止在市区任何街道的铺装或主行车道上停车，但该规定仅限于主行车道。小幅越界或在路侧缓冲区短暂放置，通常不会被认定为违法。关于游荡指控，俄克拉荷马州唯一针对车辆游荡的法律是俄克拉荷马州法典第21编第1787条。该条款禁止未经车主同意在他人车辆上游荡或损坏车辆，而马丁先生当时在自己的车内，显然不适用此规定。
If you want to play this, why don't you go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me? Yes, sir. Appreciate it. If you want to, it's up to you. You want to leave the door open or you want to shut it? No, it's up to you again. I don't care. Do you have identification on you?
No.
You do not. So what is your name and date of birth?
Andrew, A-N-D-R-U, Martin. So this is the road here?
Yeah, I mean,
Or is this the road?
so the city maintains the roadway all the way to here, and then they have an easement over here, and then that's private property. So you're on private property. You have private property that you have no business being on, and then you're partially in the roadway.
Where's the easement begin?
Say it again.
The easement begin?
The easement begin?
Yeah.
I don't know where the easement begins.
Or ends?
I know where the road begins and ends. I don't know where the easement begins and ends.
The road begin and end.
So, do you have a driver's license in any state?
Oh yeah.
What state do you have your driver's license in?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Do you know where the road begins and ends? I
It's a
mean,
really weird question.
it's a weird question. Not when I'm being ticketed for parking.
You haven't been ticketed for anything. I've tried to ask you a matter of simple questions so I can conduct my investigation, and all you want to do is be difficult.
I don't want to be difficult.
I mean,
you're being difficult. I was minding my own business, and you're bothering me. I don't know how that's me being difficult.
We wouldn't have showed up here if we didn't have a call here, so on you.
Well, that's first of all, that's not true.
100%
And I
it is.
can, so I can call on you, and that doesn't mean that someone's going to come and investigate you.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
That's exactly how this works.
Well, I'd like him investigated because he
Okay.
told me that.
You're good. Whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
hang
I'll
on.
be right back. All right, Mr. Martin. So, the condition that you were in when I got here, like I said, you were pulled off the road here asleep. Looks like, do you live at...
Yeah.
You don't live there anymore? It's the address that shows on your driver's license.
Where do you live?
Nearby.
Nearby,
The address.
The relevant person.
It is. I'm literally asking you because you're sleeping in your truck right here, and I don't know that you're going to be safe to drive anywhere. So yeah, it's absolutely.
How would I not be safe? So am I safe to drive
what's
to
your
Meadow
address?
Trace, or am I
What's your
safe
address?
to drive to Portland or?
What's your address?
Is that, I don't know what that has in here.
It's going to be like this the whole time.
Yeah.
So you can continue to obstruct our
So
investigation.
here's the thing. I can leave you and let you...
comply with your investigation.
You're not required to comply with our investigation?
No, I don't have to assist you.
I mean, you have to answer our questions if we're conducting an investigation.
That's
Otherwise,
exactly.
Otherwise, you're obstructing our investigation.
Really? Is that how the Fifth Amendment works? The Fourth
Yeah.
Amendment? First Amendment? Is
Do you
that
know
how
your
this one
amendments?
works? I don't think you do.
Okay, so I can put you through a couple of standard field sobriety tests and see if you're good to drive. And if you are, then we'll get out of here and we'll let you drive. Okay? And we won't ask you any more
For
questions.
sitting in a vehicle in private property.
Somebody calling in because they were concerned about you because you were partially on the roadway.
We're a lot closer to harassment on your part than we are.
We can go to the jail and we can do this in front of a
I mean,
judge,
yeah, I'm not-
and
Sure,
we
could.
can
I
have that
would probably
conversation there.
should. I mean,
If that's what you want to do.
That's
I
absolutely
don't
fine.
want to do that. If I wanted to do that, I would have driven to the.
I don't
house
want to
and
do
asked
that either. If I
to
wanted
judge,
to do
I would have
that.
driven to a parking space and taken it down. See the difference there?
There actually is a law against sleeping in public.
Really?
Yeah, it's
So
the
am I
city
in public
ordinance.
or am I on private property?
If you're at the park, like you just said,
I didn't say the park.
maybe.
I said a parking space.
Public
I'm not on
access. So,
public property.
do you live in these apartments?
Do you?
Do you live in these apartments?
Do you?
No, I don't live in these
Okay.
apartments. Do you? I answered your question. You got to answer
Well,
mine?
You're giving me a ticket for being in the road.
Have I given you a ticket yet?
Investigating? No, because you can't for being in the roadway.
I can't?
That's what you told me. Well, I mean, you could, but
I give you a ticket for I could pick for being in the roadway or loitering because you're on private property that you claim to have no business being at.
well, I'm sure that I could go in front of a judge and argue my case and be fairly successful rather quickly and easily by.
And that's fine. If you want to go and argue your case in court, if you want to go argue your case in court, that's fine. But I'm not going to argue it with you here on the side of the road.
Right.
Okay? So you
You're
can.
going to give me a ticket for being unsafe when I told you exactly what I did, which was.
He's going to conduct a couple
the
of
name of
tests,
safety,
field sobriety
right?
tests. Are you willing to comply
Are you
with
willing?
those
Are you
tests?
willing to comply with some field sobriety tests?
Well, what are my options there? To go to jail or
Are
do
you
what you tell me
willing to comply with the field sobriety test?
with
That's the
incarceration?
question.
Threatening you at all?
Nobody threatened you. Nobody
I am
said
here to do
anything
my
other
job.
than-
So I don't have to. I'm not free to go.
No, you are
No, you're not free to go. We're still conducting our investigation. If you allow me to finish conducting my investigation, and you will.
So here's what I don't understand. I'm not refusing.
Okay.
First of all, okay.
So you'll agree
Well,
to take the state's tab?
What I don't understand is what indication that I'm intoxicated I've given
警官们一再询问马丁先生是否愿意接受现场酒精测试，其实是包括3个标准化测试：水平注视震颤测试、直线行走转弯测试和单脚站立测试。测试目的旨在帮助执法人员透过平衡、协调和认知任务来评估驾驶者是否有酒精或药物影响的迹象。在俄克拉荷马州，现场酒精测试是完全自愿的，被测试者有权拒绝，不会因此受到处罚。拒绝参与现场测试不能被视为故意妨碍执法的行为，也不能成为逮捕的单一依据。
At any point in this, other than I drove when I sleep, is that against the law?
It's uncommon at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for somebody to be asleep behind the wheel of their vehicle,
How many police
not
officers are asleep?
legally parked in a parking space on private property.
Will you comply with the field sobriety test or not?
Or what? Oh, I
Yes
remember
or
you.
no?
What?
Yes,
I
yes or
remember
no?
You. Do you remember me, don't you?
No. Yes or
I bet
no?
you do. Okay. Now I feel like this is harassment. Is there a supervisor available?
He
That's
is
me.
the
I'm the
supervisor.
Where's your supervisor?
He is the supervisor.
I am the
of
supervisor.
We
this
had
shift.
this same conversation. Was that you? Were you there?
I don't believe so. I don't believe I've ever met you before.
I don't even know where I would have met you. So yes or no? Yes or no?
See,
Yes or no?
You didn't understand what private property was when you were in an apartment complex. You thought that was public property. Do you remember that now?
Do you live
I
in this
say we
apartment complex?
No, he doesn't. I'm familiar. So I think we should just go to Mays County Jail.
I'm going to go to the county jail for.
Obstruction at this
Obstruction.
point.
All you want to do is sit and argue.
I'm not arguing.
He
I'm
was
asking-
intoxicated then.
No, I wasn't.
And that's what I feel like he's intoxicated now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be passed out behind the wheel of his
I
vehicle.
wasn't passed out. I was asleep. That's why I woke up when you knocked. I told you I drove to this parking space to do that.
1090.
Code
I'd
4.
like to speak to a supervisor.
He is
You
the
are speaking to a
supervisor.
I'd like to
supervisor.
speak to your supervisor.
They're all out right now.
That's weird. That happens every time I want to speak to a supervisor.
There's one
You asked
supervisor
for my
assigned.
supervisor and he's right here.
No,
There's one
His supervisor.
supervisor. There's one
You
supervisor
don't just
assigned
keep
per
it.
shift. Okay, that's me.
Okay. So then, if
At
you're
6
the
o'clock
one-
this
if
afternoon,
you're
there
the
will
one
be a
that's-
different
if you're the one
supervisor
that's
here.
violating people's laws, then we're just all.
I mean,
That's a
you don't.
conversation you can have with the judge.
You don't have a
if you-
constitutional right to speak to a supervisor anyway. I'm trying to work with you here.
No, you
We've
Okay?
tried. We've tried to ask you. You don't have a ticket in your hand.
Okay, so am I free to
You
go?
no. You've
Okay,
been
you're
asked if
threatening
you will
me with arrest
comply.
for sitting in the car, taking a nap. When I told you I'm taking a nap because I'm too tired to drive. I had a little bit further to go, and I was tired, so I'm going to take a nap.
And you won't even tell me
What
how
does it say
far
in the
that is
Oklahoma
to
driver's
go.
manual to do when you become too tired to drive? It says you should keep on going. Pull over somewhere safe to sleep.
Somewhere safe to sleep. I mean, I don't think that
Where
that's.
is somewhere safe?
I mean, legally parked, we could argue that, even though this isn't.
We've gone over this and over this and over this. You're not even in a parking spot at all.
I'm not in
You're
the
not in a
road.
parking spot.
Not
We
in the
got
road.
called here because of you specifically,
I'm not
and
in
this
the
truck
road.
specifically.
I'm not in the road.
You are in the easement. Look, if you look at that
Not
sign
against
right
the law to
there,
park in the easement. The easement
and
goes all the way to
sign-
the center line.
it's
of
still
those
city
locations.
property.
I'm
Go
done.
Turn around.
Really?
Turn around.
For what?
Yes, turn around.
Dude,
Turn around. We're done. We tried. We tried. We tried.
you tried what?
贝内特警官声称，马丁先生没有回答警官的问题，这是在妨碍警官的调查。但由于俄克拉荷马州的妨碍司法公正法规，仅将故意干扰公职人员的职责定为犯罪，而马丁先生既没有法定传票，也没有法院命令的义务回答问题，因此他的沉默在法律上不构成妨碍司法公正。最高法院在伯克莫诉麦卡扬案中明确指出，除非法律明确强制，否则被拘留者无需回答警官的提问。如果拘留本身缺乏合理怀疑，任何后续互动都将纯粹是双方自愿的，从而进一步消除了任何谈话的义务。无论哪种情况，法院几乎肯定会驳回对马丁先生的妨碍司法指控。
You tried
To reason with you and you're unreasonable.
reason with me.
It's hard to reason with somebody who's intoxicated anyway, so that makes sense.
Given no indication of being intoxicated.
Well, we tried to give you the opportunity to show us that you're not intoxicated, and you just want to sit here and argue with us. Like I said, I'm not going to argue with you on the side of the road. We'll just.
You're making 0 sense.
Really, but I'm not. You can't tell me where the road begins and ends. But
We're
I'm
back
not
on that?
making
Is that
sense.
where we're back to? We're doing circles?
That's what you pulled me out of.
Hey, you have anything illegal on anything that's going to poke,
No,
stick, or
dude.
stab me? Anything that's going to be illegal? Consider contraband if you take it into a jail facility.
Kidding me, dude? In the middle of moving.
All right, come on.
Whoa, you're gonna push me out in front of the vehicle? Holy. I'm
Yeah.
scared now.
Have a seat right here. Be careful. Don't hit your knee on the computer mounted. Hurts pretty bad. I don't disagree with you.
What's the charge?
Obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
Obstructing me in the performance of my duties.
What duty?
I'm trying to perform an investigation here, and you won't answer any of my
I
questions.
answered every question you asked me.
Okay.
What questions did I answer?
You didn't answer any of my questions. You just asked more questions and why I needed to know, and I tried to explain it to you.
All of your questions.
So we'll argue about it in court. That's fine.
We will.
You have been arrested, and you are requested to submit to a test or tests to determine the presence and/or concentration of intoxicants in your body. The test will be a blood test. If a blood test is performed, it will be done by approved medical personnel under Oklahoma law. If you complete the state's test, you may have an additional test at your own expense. You are not entitled to consult with an attorney prior to making your decision to submit to the state's test. You may refuse the state's test, but as a consequence, your driving privileges will be revoked or denied. If you are 21 years of age or older and the test is .08 or more alcohol concentration, your driving privileges will be revoked or denied. Will you take the state's test? It's going to be a blood test.
I don't understand. I can't talk to an attorney.
That's correct. This is the implied consent test
Yeah,
request.
I see what it says, but I don't understand. First of all, I didn't do anything wrong. You know I'm not intoxicated. And
I don't know that you're not intoxicated. You have the option to submit to the state's test. I can read it to you again if you would like for more clarification. It's going to be a blood test.
It doesn't really clarify. I mean, what?
This is the state law, and this is what I'm required to read you.
I understand.
Okay,
I
and you have
understand
the right to say that you will or you will not.
So my driving privileges were revoked if I refuse.
If you refuse.
Until when? I mean, that's what I'm just not understanding.
Until you go through the court process and they determine.
This is.
Well, you've been arrested. Okay.
Well, I don't believe.
I don't think that you're. I don't feel that you're drinking alcohol, but I think you're under the influence of something.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
down
thinking.
there slamming heroin. It was halfway between my house and home, or my house and work.
Some kind of drugs, pills, something. So.
I'm under the influence of owning a business and working more often than I sleep.
Okay. You want me to read this test again?
No, I'm good. No, I won't take it.
You will not take the state's test.
No.
Okay. 36 prior. If you would log down at this time, it says has refused to take the state's test. All right, go ahead. He's through Oklahoma driver's license. He was just arguing the whole time. He wouldn't tell me anything. Like,
I'll go out there and take a picture of it on your camera. Reject. You gotta be signed on for service.
I am signed on.
Not on your phone.
接下来，我想用简单易懂的方式跟大家分享这次执法事件中的几个关键要点。首先，马丁先生最初被指控在影响驾驶能力状态下实际控制机动车，但在2025年3月31日，这一指控由州检察院要求法庭撤销，无需担忧后续责任。接着，我们来看看警方在法律适用上的迷思。贝内特警官以阻碍道路通行的规定，仅适用于可在铺装路面以外安全停车的高速公路区域。而马丁先生的车辆停在公寓楼的私人停车场，根本不属于该法条的管辖范围。此外，警方还援引妨碍公务罪来为逮捕寻找依据，但州刑法明确规定，任何人故意延误或阻碍公职人员执行公务即构成妨碍罪。然而，除非有传票、法院命令或庭查并出示证件法令，公民在被短暂盘查时，并无回答调查性询问的法定义务。有不少网友认为，私人停车场内睡车并非违法。警察此举属于滥用职权过度执法。有网友指出，若单纯因拒答询问就能被以妨碍公务逮捕，将严重侵蚀公民在宪法下的基本权利。也有网友提出，虽然马丁先生态度平和，但停车方式若确实占用多个车位，或应承担相应的规范责任。不过由此上升为刑事逮捕，明显与比例原则相悖。最后，你对这次执法有什么看法？欢迎大家在下方留言，分享你对本案的看法或类似经验。还有，不要忘记订阅这个频道，我们下次再见。